Our topic is accelerator. The concept of acceleration is not a Keynesian concept. The origin of acceleration principle can be traced back in the writings of Eftalion, Hothray, and Bickerdine. The simple acceleration model was systematically developed by J.M. Clark in 1917. It was further developed by Hicks, Samuelson, and Harrod in relation to the business cycles. Accelerator measures the changes in investment good industries as a result of long term changes in demand in consumption good industries. In other words, it describes the technical relationship between the changes in capital stock and the change in level of output. The given flow chart shows the accelerator effect. Okay, an increase in the consumer demand, it gets the firms close to the full capacity, and it forces the firms to invest to meet their rising demand. So this is basically the accelerator effect. The accelerator effect can be better explained with an example. For example, consider an industry where demand is continuing to rise at a strong and rapid pace. Firms that are operating in this industry respond to this growth in demand by expanding production and also by fully utilizing their existing capacity to produce. Some companies also meet an increasing demand by selling down their existing inventory. If there is a clear indication that a higher level of demand will be sustained for a longer period, a company in an industry will likely opt to boost expenditure on capital goods such as equipment, technology, and or factories to further increase its production capacity. Thus, demand for capital goods is driven by heightened demand for products being supplied by the company. This triggers the accelerator effect, which states that when there is a change in demand for consumer goods, there will be a higher percentage change in demand for capital goods. Examples of the accelerator effect in action are given here. The increase in investment to create extra capacity in the cloud storage, the investment in 4G mobile network, expanding fleet sizes of growing airlines, capital investment in renewable energy. All these investments are made to meet the growing demand. Okay, then there can be a negative accelerator effect as well. That is, when the rate of growth of demand in an industry slows down, then net investment spending by the businesses often fall. For example, the declining investment in steel plant in a recession or a drop in investment demand when subsidies for renewables are cut. So, the principle of acceleration states that if the demand for consumption good rises, there will be an increase in the demand for equipment, say machines, which produce these goods. But the demand for the machines will increase at a faster rate than the increase in demand for the product. The accelerator, therefore, makes the level of investment a function of the rate of change in consumption and not of the level of consumption. The idea underlying the accelerator is of a functional relationship between the demand for consumption good and the demand for machines which make them. From the above definition, we can derive the acceleration coefficient. Acceleration coefficient is the ratio between induced investment to a given net change in consumption expenditure. That is, K is equal to delta I by delta C, where K stands for acceleration coefficient, delta I denotes net changes in investment outlay, and delta C denotes the net change in consumption outlays. Factors influencing the size of the accelerator. The size of any accelerator effect is amplified or moderated by several factors including the extent of full capacity, business optimism, level of employment, life of the machinery or technology, the initial capital cost of the machinery, government incentives to invest such as tax allowances or investment subsidies. Limitations of the accelerator effect. The time lags in investment. Once a project is started, a firm will tend to want to complete it, even if demand slows down. Second one, the firms won't respond to every minor change in demand and output. Investment requires planning and once started can't be easily stopped. Third one, investment is affected by many other factors such as investors' confidence and the animal spirits of the firm. Finally, it depends whether firms are optimistic about their industry. For example, a bookshop may be nervous about investing in increasing capacity because they fear the changing conditions, whereas an online store may be optimistic about their long term future of their company.